Welcome to EverydayDish.tv. I am raw pastry chef Haya, and I'm going to show you how to make some fresh, raw, homemade almond milk today. So we're starting with some almonds that have been soaked overnight. You'll just take your raw almonds, put them in some water, double the amount of water to the almonds. Let those soak for at least 6 to 8 hours. You're going to want to rinse them a couple times because all of the enzyme inhibitors are going to be released into the water, and the water will turn brown and bitter. You don't want to use that inside of your almond milk. So rinse it out. Pour some more water in there, let them soak again 6 to 8 hours, and when they're finished soaking, you're just going to drain the water, take those freshly soaked almonds, and put them into your high-power blender. If you don't have a high-power blender at home, you can use your household blender, your KitchenAid blender. You'll just have to keep it blending a lot longer. So if you're thinking about making a lot of raw foods at home, you'll probably want to invest in a nice high-power blender like the Vitamix that I'm using today. There are many options out there. Now I'm going to add our fresh purified water right into that blender. And this is very simple. You're just going to get that going on high and let it blend and blend until you don't hear any clicking or clanking from your almonds. And always start your blender on low, bringing it up to high. You also want to turn it down from high to low when you're ready to turn your blender off. And again, just keep that going until you're not hearing any clicking and clanking in your blender. You don't want to get it too hot because those almonds are living almonds. They have all of their enzymes awakened. They're ready to, they're getting ready to sprout out a nice almond plant, which means all of the nutrients, enzymes, minerals are available for us to use. Now you're just going to take a nice nut milk bag, which you can find online. I would usually go to purejoyplanet.com to get my nut milk bags. Elena has some beautiful, beautifully shaped gallon-sized nut milk bags. Once you pour that in there, you're just going to hold the top and then squeeze from the top to the bottom, letting that almond milk release from the bag. I like to squeeze from the bottom up as well so that I'm not putting a lot of pressure on the seams. That way my bag is going to last a lot longer. And again, I'm just going to continue this squeezing motion until all of that milk is out of the pulp, and I just have a pretty dry pulp left in my bag. Once it seems like I've got most of that pulp out, I might spread the pulp throughout the bag and then fold it over and just do a gentle twisting and wringing as if you're wringing out your washcloth. You just don't want to use too much pressure. Because if you were to use too much pressure, you could rip your bag, and for the longevity of your bag, you just want to be gentle with it. Once you feel like you've got all that almond milk out and the almond pulp is dry, you can set your almond milk aside, and what you're going to have left in your bag is the almond pulp. This almond pulp can be used for many things. You can use it for breads, for crackers, for cookies. In the raw food world, it's a great alternative. Even in cooked desserts and baked goods, you can use it instead of using a flour. It's a gluten-free option. So you can use this fresh right after making your almond milk, or if you'd like to save it for a recipe to be used later, just break that up, put it in a container to seal, and stick it in your freezer. And when you're ready to use it, you can pull it out, let it defrost for a couple hours, and you have your almond pulp ready to go. Your almond milk, you can just pour into another container, a sealable glass jar or pitcher. It'll last up to 4 days in your refrigerator. If you would like sweetened or flavored almond milk, you can add agave nectar to it. You can add dates before blending the almonds and then blend the almonds and the dates and the water together. You can also add a little vanilla, a seeded vanilla bean, or if you have vanilla extract that you like, you can add a teaspoon of vanilla extract to that, and you'll have a delicious sweet vanilla almond cream. So that's almond milk with Haya and EverydayDishTV.net. EverydayDish.tv. Thank you. Bye.